can't fly.
Shocking. You around here somewhere? I'm in Yaktel 2.
Ready to talk to Melange?
I am at the Aetheryte, so no.
Oh, well, come to Instance 3 before you come.
Oh, shit. There's a hunt here. I was like, why is it suddenly so busy sounding? I think they're all going to 2 from 3. Just based on the traffic. This forest is very much my jam.
Snake lady.
Hello. What do you think?
Looks good.
All right. Ready?
Set. Go.
My little jaw has something to show you. There is a place that will help you understand our plight. It's where we have all the urns of our double-headed children. Lies far to the west of here. Follow me.
Place pretty cool.
42 Yalms West.
Way down there.
Way down there.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess it's not that way. Mediator or mime?
A mediator, because I said mime last time. I talked to Wicklamat.
What?
Did Aaronville say anything?
I also talked about.
Is that a meteorite up there?
Judging by their attachment, the tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique aether. Anyway, we should press on. Bilal Jah was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us.
It's pretty cool.
Thunder or cats?
Yes. I think it's cats. Alizé says, a hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Yep.
Worth a shot. Maybe.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be back. Mm, 230 Yalms northwest. Seems like maybe not close enough to be worth going to.
So we got a long one.
A cavern, and it looks deep, says Cryo. Ready? 3, 2, 1, clickers. This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted, even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
They're gonna lock us in snake jail.
cool cha-cha.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed babunja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells.
Only 1 in 100 survive.
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
You pick one.
I'm not there yet.
Oh.
I'm there now. I'm leaning bottom.
Okay.
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Taral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends Ehubiko and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Good kitty cat.
I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
We're just not going to talk about how this is probably where they had their dreams of the Golden City. Because it was made by the right people, and it's low down, and they repurposed it, and all that. Alright, talking to Wicklamat. Hey, Arcanum. Before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakul Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me from my keystone, and released the most vicious Turel Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, my anger just evaporated. I'm going, he still needs to make amends?
Sure.
I hear you. Bakul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Kinda want to try to find that ether current before we go back. 300 something to the north. These little blue leafkin. They're so funny. But they're also aggro, so I can't get too close. You think it's up? It's probably up, isn't it?
This is northwest. It might be on the north side of the pool. No, it's up here on this little arch.
Do I need to go to a higher level to get to it, or?
You could ring to me probably. I don't know where you are.
Ah, I see you now. The resolution on this outfit is definitely not the highest, but it's more in the vein of what I wanted right now. 800 yalms east. Look, Lamont says, Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people.
We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milal Jah, Makshaturul Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. But we must work quickly, lest Zariel Jah discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales. We might cover more ground in less time.
Everyone should take one to get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can.
You live over there?
Wait, what?
What?
Let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. For some reason, I had thought that was some other character, so I was waiting for you to read it. I clicked past it. That's my bad. Merchant says, "Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. Take a look at this scale, you fucker." A blessed scale in an outsider's hands. What business do you have with me? Explainy hands. So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxter al-Tsuji at once. Hey, I think you started that. At least I'm gonna blame it on you.
That'll be our first.
Bunu. Huh?
That'll be our first streamer merch.
That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it that you require of me? Explain me
Explainy
singular hand. Just one hand. Bakul Jaja bids us come to Maksuturo Zuj. Strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Look, Lamont says, have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Singular explainy hand. Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. The fellow here will be coming to Maksuturo Zuj as well. Apparently, there's a Najul nursery to the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Maksuturo Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Mm, 300 yalms northwest. Maybe we can go get another ether current after this cutscene. Ah, look at these fun bananas. Grove worker says, "Leave this place, outsider." What?
Good accent.
Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. Thank you, blessed Scalebearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Maksuturo al-Zuj at once. And I'll swim in your pool in the meantime. Can I dive in it? Nope. 258 yalms north. That tree is very Makalania. Oh, and there's a lookout over there.
Do not disturb me right here. I had to guess it's under this arch to the north here.
West. Oh, look at those moths.
Oh.
I want that as a mount. 243 yalms to the northwest. That close, huh? Seems kind of in the direction we're headed.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna skirt along the halfway point. Figure it somewhere along the wall. Break point, whatever.
Hmm.
Oh no, my lit up mount is attracting the moths.
West.
Southwest?
Bet you anything it's in one of these buildings? Oh, here we go. I'm at it. And that's all of them for me. Oh hey, it's good old friend, Gary. Gary Model.
You are running away from the quest.
I am, because I wanted to get map exploration. And I am on my way now.
So we got another long one, probably.
Ready to destinate?
Yep.
Going. Where's Wicklamat?
Dead.
Aha. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well, I said, even though it was Justin's line?
You invited the second promise as well? Lamati, need I remind you this right is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize for your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you'll lead the race to the Golden City.
I need your help.
Need to let you speak your lines. To complete the feat?
No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear from the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them.
Very well. I'm at your disposal.
Happy cat. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wicklamat, third promise of Tuliyola. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja.
You deceived us?
No, they did not. Or wait, you're that head.
No, they did not. Oh. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and a retinue to begin my PR arc.
Why honor these outsiders so?
Because Wook Lamont won my trust. Now you will hear her word.
Smilers. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you paid to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it's not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us.
Please, I do not want any more of our children to die.
You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence.
Nodders. Sorry.
Stompers.
Nodders.
Let's keep an eye out for Zariel Jah. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concern, we better be equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard.
Explainy hand.
Ready?
Huh?
I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much, but I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will.
Level 95 quests.
Alright, Akranum. Before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mulja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hobigo and Bonewa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. Belligerent says, those who only known open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. What Lamont says, there have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting.
I was all ready for like a quiz. Which one, merchant?
Just tell me which one you pick.
Merchant.
This land was once rich with ore, but the Yukhoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible.
So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Grove Worker says, have you noticed this forest is very dark? Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika banana and Turali. Try living on that in Little Elves for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave.
Blessed siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. The forest is dark and inhospitable. Given the opportunity to live in Tuliolal, many of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamul Jah to abide in peace and plenty.
So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. What Clement says, well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites, at least, would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Aaronville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes plants glow blue?
A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights.
Everyone, I appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back.
We're gonna come back, and they're all gonna be dead.
Not far-fetched. At the very least, they'll be under threat. But, yeah. Ready for Wicklamutt?
Mm-hmm.
Cutscene. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder.
The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to those meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity. well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed, I would like to analyze samples of the meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryle could lend your expertise as well? I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of these meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here.
Ah, I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them that the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help you? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of the meteorite for you?
There are plenty of fragments in the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces.
Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations.
I will collect your pieces once you have them.
Or I guess this way. Hey, my meteor insured. Aaron Bunn says, I should have brought better tools. Alphino says, too big for our purposes, but a shard of it might do.
Another
Did
one.
you find one over there?
Yeah, just like on the 3 o'clock of the circle you're in. Hashtag Lost Ark.
I'm more like 5 o'clock or something. Oh, I guess your circle had disappeared.
Froggers.
Froggers?
Yeah, on the frog.
Uh-huh.
Did you find your fragments?
I did. Here they are. Exchangey hands.
Much obliged. Alphino, Kryle, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I'm hopeful.
A little while?
But I'm hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. Woot. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Mox Tuwal Zuj. We'll go meet her there. No, I'm stopping this.
We will return with our revolts as soon as possible.
Why isn't there an Aether? You have a Aether comp? 700.
I've gotten everything, so
I don't know. Aren't you special?
I am. It's probably the one that you did not decide to go get. The one that was roughly, there-ish or something, or maybe there-ish or something. I don't know how many you have left.
Just the one. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop.
I had a version of this without the skirt. Red mages and robes just don't go quite as well. Hey, they're alive.
We just get to watch them die in the cutscene.
Look, Lamont says we've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kwana and the others. I don't know the first thing about the Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Lirleth. And Luxor, I can feel it. I'm sure Zariel Jah would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jaja not least of all. Anywhere, I'm sure Kwana and others will be back with their report soon.
Maybe it's them who's dead.
Ready?
Yep. Cutscene. Explainy hands. Otters.
Walkers.
Explainy hand. Good. Everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others.
Smilers.
Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Hopful. Upheaful.
You dare say?
Earlier.
Oh, we asked about the hopes you place in your blessed siblings. Why they are important to you. I'll stop here.
Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects, have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for a new land? However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile.
This may be surprising to hear, as you've seen crops fail time and time again, but we've discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it.
Fortunately, the solution is simple.
Gaspers.
Across the salt, in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Papoto and Tomato from Taral, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops.
You mean we'd be able to grow more than a jewel here?
Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly.
With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice.
We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better.
Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words? Number one seems the least lame.
Yeah.
Alright, pick a number one. Like it's the most relevant to their lives.
Yeah.
The sky ruin. The great Gulu Jaja struggled to even seal it. That's what we've wanted to say. Or we've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is I clicked through too fast.
To defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamook's bright new future.
Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zir Jah the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Compassion, even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. That it is a simple choice. Druggers.
We're counting on you, Buklamat. I think that was both of them, but I can only have one voice.
Lame.
Need to get the voice mod and put it on self-harmony mode.
Lol. Talking to Aaronville.
Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here.
But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go meet our comrades where Zural Jah made his own attempt. The final test awaits. Trial? Question mark?
We've got to have a dungeon, though. It'd make more sense if he was like, just kidding. Why are we going this way, by the way? Oh, I see. We're going around. There we go. He's like, JK, the new thing is you have to go through a dungeon and then fight it at the end. Or it'll be a solo trial. Your favorite.
Looks kind of solo trial-y. See you on the other side, E.
Mm-hmm.
647. How far am I from the...
I'm talking to the people first. Briefly. Alright, going in. Cutscenes in sequence. It's the Devil's Eye level.
This is promising, happy music.
Mm-hmm.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her. Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise.
Yo.
But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
I was just waving back to Thancred.
Oh, yeah.
I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust. What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might.
mightiest of the blessed. Arise!
Everyone ready? No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
Bear witness to our resolve.
And their reasons by such
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These blades sundered Valigarvanta's scales.
blades of fire rain.
Take that!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth. Oh, very backward. How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
Freedom! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
What will achieve? Not enough. But together, we shall triumph.
Prince of Wrath be sundered!
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet! We will see Lamachi become concerned! Leola!
That's my old man for you.
Duty complete.
Samers.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume?
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Let me know when you get to the question. You didn't already.
Not yet. show some dignity.
Sure.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat. And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Cutscene is complete.
Any interesting side conversations?
Nope.
Oh. Alright, ready to speak to Wuklamont?
Uh-huh.
Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Cutscene. Third promise. You brought everyone. We were just coming to you. We did it, Mililja. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise, now it's our turn. You've shown us another way. We can build the lives we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders. As equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common grounds in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love, and someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamuk grow. What happens when they learn about us, about what we've done?
I was like,
They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so it shall remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life. I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me.
No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing the city needs is more death. Bakul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliyolal. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know.
the people of Mamuk have accepted you. Merchants and vendors are now available for use.
Wonder what the vendor gear is. I'm gonna go peek.
Last like 4 times I've talked to Alphino. It's like, talk to fucking Kettenram. What are you doing?
He's like, why y'all being doofuses? Why are you letting this living legend stand in front of you and not ask anything?
Yep.
Wonder what the don't follow me guy says now. Level 94 gear still. not super exciting.
But there are 2 Aether Current quests.
It's true. And yet, we're not doing them. On my way back. I assume whatever comes next leads to the dungeon here? Feels like what it should be, right?
Yeah, I wonder if it's like dungeon that leads into the next zone, maybe?
Maybe.
Because we do have 4 Aether Current quests on the map right now.
Hmm. Ready to talk to Kenton Ram? I think you're on a different map, so.
I'm ready to talk to Kenton Ram.
Alright, talking now.
And this has the Aether Currents. This will be the last quest for this.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
This ain't no place for a proper chat.
Me cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode.
People here call it on account of me dazzling twinklers. Finally, a character, a natural voice for.
What a charmer.
You don't like his twinklers?
Half of the Mamulja look like they have cataracts. The weird milky white eye. The non-chameleon ones, I guess.
Hmm.
Alright, say one for Wooklamat.
Press that button.
Why did you choose to settle down in Mamook? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise.
All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Gulu Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept. Incidentally, reminds Zareel Jah of his duty as an elector, should he have forgotten it.
My old man ordered you to stay here. That's no way to treat an honored guest.
Yeah, I'd say I'm more your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Wokorzumor? I think I missed him.
That's right. Kenton was one of the names.
Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle. Valley being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. Your trust is in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out in the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by these bright and eager faces.
I do. My comrades are my strength. And it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation. But I must continue to protect.
Improve your readiness for the throne, Wuklamat. Find the Golden City.
Oh, I will. But these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving an unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmuruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrosh 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yokoi who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And Gerfurler's abilities, if Gerfurler's abilities are at all representative, the Yokoi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experience to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right?
It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can take the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. Leave Kettenram.
You're Kachua's boy, ain't you? She told me about you. She said she tasked you with finding the Golden City.
I might even succeed, despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much.
Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again.
Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wukalamat's not the only one to have grown, thanks to her comrades. We'll find it. Together.
Oh, what a creepy way to whisper that, sir.
Was I ever that young?
Speaking to Erenville.
You waited for me? It seems Ketram knows my mentor, so we chatted a bit longer. Alphino said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there.
What instance are you in?
Uno. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop.
Ready to destinate?
Let's destinate.
Going. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe they were ever averse to aiding visitors. Heh, you won't believe how many Najul they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Mililja and Zarilja, you've come to help us?
As their elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. I don't remember what his voice was. He's an old man now.
Anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There's no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the sky-deep cenote, the final resting place for the children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted behind the cenotaph doors. We have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it?
I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace.
I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that. And we're here to offer any help if you need it.
Bowers.
Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe. Truly.
The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph into the old Yakhoi quarries.
Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Volprolor's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the sky-deep cenote. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You'll find a winged beast or two lingering in the Gok Drak descent. They will carry you below. Believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. Bye.
Waivers.
This is it, everyone. To the sky-deep cenote.
To the Ping Claire Cenote?
Feels like it.
All the way over there, gosh.
Yeah, this is a zone where I think unlocking flying will be helpful. Fly Agaric just makes me think of 11.
Yeah.
Ring the beast. Yeah, it is. This is the cenotaph, which means beyond these doors is...
Right of succession or no, disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong.
I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. Just glamour for me,
The Sky Deep Cenotaph is now accessible.
We gonna go call that channel?
Hmm. Beat a boop, beat a boop.
It's the secret Discord.
Everybody ready for diving?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely the end of the MSQ at level 95.
Mm-hmm.
End of the journey.
Yep.
You're squeaking about, kitty cat.
It's a very short expansion.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. They had to do a level squish. If you keep going 10 levels every time,
It's gonna get
far.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Level 100? I mean, come on. They kept it at level 99 in Final Fantasy 11 for like 8 years.
A decade.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think people would tolerate that anymore.
No.
I feel like pretty soon I'm going to be level 100. And still in my 90 gear.
Ink stance on. So you picked up a chatty player.
Mm-hmm. We're just saying hello to each other.
Like this music so far.
Mm-hmm. I love putting my special heal on you, expecting your health to go down, and it goes up.
Good point, I should use food.
Is the gear here new or recolor?
I don't know.
Okay.
I got, like, there's two different pieces of sets, and one of them definitely is familiar, and one of them I was like, what the hell is this?
Okay.
But I don't know if that's just because I'm dumb, or what.
Not really. It was an if you knew thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I casting that? I like my new blue flower.
I need to fix my gear. Eek. A boss? 2 trash pulls? Stay away from each other, I would assume?
Yeah.
Rumble other?
Ah.
Guessing dodge? Based on the deadness of the Reaper.
Do you want me to get him up? You got him.
No, I got him. I have swift cast usually, unless I'm an idiot.
The bubbles are gonna get pushed probably, so like.
Or are we?
No, the bubbles.
It's Kenneduke again.
Here's the Beeble strat.
Oh. Are we pooping bubbles? That's
I think they're just a little bit more excitable than last time.
Oops.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
trouble bubbles. I'm pretty sure we're pooping.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Do we? If you stack for that, would it? Would it just be beating the mechanic completely? Because all the bubbles would go straight forward towards nobody?
Possibly.
Fending, 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 fending. What eye level over here in here? The devil's eye level.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Splat.
Broken legs.
Place is fucking cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bugs. The fuck?
And I really like the music.
I'm gonna go grab the other mobs. I have invuln for this.
Okay.
Oh, that's really fun. Grand Impact is better than I knew. It gives me a no cast bar thing and a second no cast bar thing.
Ooh.
No longer just one.
Have you thought about taking damage?
Like I said, I really gotta improve my gear.
Yeah.
Vitally important.
There was one pull where I had to hard cast something. Yeah, all this useful shit.
What are these laser guns? I guess they're bowing people. Workers?
Golems of some sort?
Fucking stupid giant mobs that refuse to stack.
You still stack them well enough for me. Oh, the jewelry is the Ronkin set, I think. I haven't seen enough of the body sets to know what that is, but the jewelry I think is Ronkin.
So the healing gear, I got legs that are Ronkin.
Oh, okay.
Again,
so maybe it's just
not
all Ronkin.
Dyeable. But I also got...
Which is weird, because the Ronkin set is dyeable.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I think I might have sold it already. Yeah.
Bandit gear. That's cute.
Right.
That's the other set, or maybe it's Ronkin. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't really know what the Ronkin fending stuff looks like.
Hmm.
Don't. He's gonna blast that orb, so you probably want to be far away from it. The one over where the
Oh, I see.
I have moved. I don't think I got to move. I just had to be.
No, you have... Yeah.
Big tank buster.
Yep. Didn't even... I wasn't even looking at you, the other hole.
Gonna hit the one over there on the across, directly across from that one. So we're gonna want to run over here.
Thank you. The cast for that is long. I should probably have just crossed over it before it went off.
Corners should be enough. Oh, it's not. On the other side of the towards that orb in the corner. This boss is I need to just pull him back to the hill. I gotta stop dicking over this Reaper.
Casting? No. Those definitely look like Ronkin arms. So I think it's just a whole Ronkin set. Oh. Look at that scenery.
It's okay. I trust you.
The fuck?
Pretty epic reveal.
I wish I hadn't pulled this pack up so it would have had just been looking.
Yeah.
But I guess there still would have been trash. I feel. Oh, well.
Looks like Clara's wearing my skirt.
Hmm.
I haven't gone for this book.
Wee.
There's some beefy trash knobs.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these mobs.
They have goofy faces.
Yeah. Ooh, hi.
Maul skull.
It's Titan 3.0. We fall off. Yes. I didn't actually check it, but I'm pretty sure you can. This part. Well, right side, right side, right side. Then left side. Knockback probably? The corner?
I was like, where did he go?
Right side. Or maybe out of middle? Maybe none of those things. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Bad spot. Okay, I gave that way too much credit.
Nope. Forgot I was doing them both at the same time.
Knock back in the back. Stack, so we
Don't stack at me!
I assume we'll have time to move after we knock. Dodge shit the ground.
Did I not rest him again? God damn it.
Out of the middle.
Do you want me to?
Yes, please. I think sometimes I accidentally... press some other spell.
My secret is I always have a swift cast.
It's going left and right. Sorry, Claire. Left then right. Still alive. What the fuck?
We died a lot.
Claire's corner. Get at Claire's corner.
I tried, and then she followed me.
Yeah, Claire and I did play the exact same game when the last one was.
It really does hurt.
Hey.
Hope one of us gets the equestrian.
I do too. I rolled an 86, so I'm not doing that bad.
You didn't roll.
This guy?
Can I take back my command?
Yeah, same.
I'm just gonna look at die previews while I'm waiting for him.
Man, this place is cool.
Who got it?
Me.
Good. Do we want to take a picture in front of it together? Is this exit just gonna be in the way? Can we turn it off somehow?
No.
Actually, you can turn the exit off.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
Yes. Go to the setting controlled characters only. Not a bad one of us, right?
Yeah. Although I can't. Where's Justin in this picture? I'm glad Carbuncle is front and center.
Well, of course. He's one of the controlled characters.
Yeah.
I see you're wearing the shirt I issued earlier.
Mm.
Did I inspire you to find a way to make it work?
I wanted to have a themed glam, and this is the only shirt that really worked.
Yeah, I feel ya. I wish this one wasn't quite so crunchy. You can mostly only really tell where the white is, though. The rest of it blends in pretty well. Alright, Justin, are you ready for clicking on the exit?
Yes.
Alright. Let's 3, 2, 1, click.
I'll leave you to your MSQing.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for helping.
I thought this place
I'm gonna
was
go
of
deafened.
Mongol origin.
Okay.
But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Leave it to Alfino. Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done, indeed.
dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Duliola.
Home at last.
Hi.
Is it okay to just leave it unsealed there? When douchebag wants to open it up? Talk to Alfie.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've done it. We've seen Waklamat to victory in the right of succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm given to understand will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us all enjoy some well-deserved rest.
Several cutscenes will play in sequence. You ready for this?
Hold on one second.
Yep. Accepting. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wuklamot's victory in the Right of Succession. It's our great honor to oust the comrades of the future Dawn Servant. As your grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued, please relax and enjoy your stay.
Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? No. No cats allowed.
Hey, at least he asked. Wuklamot just barged in.
It'll be the exact same scene. I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is a testament to the quality of her traveling companion, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude.
Wuklamot did all the work. I was just moral support.
Yep. My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. Well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration, while making no mention of me. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That is all. Excuse me. You've become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with noble jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. And thus it arrived. Day of the Dawn Servant Ascension Ceremony.
So is bad big brother gonna come disrupt the parade?
A lot of people. Also, I see we have a sepulcher with our name on it, probably.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
That guy is super thrilled.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn Servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present a claimant whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the City of Gold. My daughter, Wook Lamont.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tulihiolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihiolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tulihiolau to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona?
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister, to give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Ready to Kryl?
Sure am. Book Lamont was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolal is bright indeed.
Well, time for more cutscenes. It's only been 20 minutes since we last got to talk.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Welp.
That didn't sound blunt. Talking to Kryl again. Wicklamat has truly come into her own, has she not?
Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as a fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration.
She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wicklamat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliyollal will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up here. Up there? That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you no titles.
Where you going, Kitty?
Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. I think we've been doing pretty well. I don't think we need to try to pronounce it correctly. I think we got this. You can go on top.
Okay.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well.
Indeed. Consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you.
Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way.
Come on.
There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. Want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Arcanum? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then.
Hey, cat. You're so cute. Raining.
Alfie noticed that Kettenram wasn't here. Alice is pondering different pronunciations. Aaronville is like, she's Wicklamat to me. Kryl says, don't worry about us. Go on and have fun with Lamati.
Wiclamati?
Wiclamati, yep.
Clicking?
Mm-hmm. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos, and not just for a snack, I promise. Wukevu and Mablu should be there.
You get picked a minute, so just running through this town.
Does it have a dash?
Dash is on a 15-second cooldown, and it gives you a 5-second movement speed buff after you use it. Assuming you're high enough level, I don't know what level it comes fancy.
I mean, you could also just be an old-fashioned dancer.
That's true. Legs.
Mablu wept with joy. Tobli is glad the capital's so lively. Linu Hano says, Ohokali! These tacos are delicious, though no doubt even tastier if topped with reeds. Wokevu says, cutscene.
I love cutscene. Dawn servant Wuklamat, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me.
No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me.
Alright then, I shall forego formalities. But I cannot! You are the Dawn servant! Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title!
As Dawn servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities.
Alright, I won't bother anymore.
I could more easily converse with the drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawn servant, Arcana. Political opinions in our community may well have been divided, but a Dawn servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. Well, you could have given us some swag, huh?
I do like the sound of a sale, as long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much.
So good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true test as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliolal has to offer. In Zaktaral, for instance.
As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I'd be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them.
I can think of no better instructor. I'll sure to bring Kona as well.
Your duties as Dawn servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season.
Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you about all my biggest sales. Heh, I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Heh, tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Jean Valjean around here, have you? Tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears?
I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yokoi, if I remember correctly.
Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Yay, tacos. I'm gonna check my retainers while we're over here.
Sure. It's gonna literally end up being like an hour of cutscenes after that dungeon.
I mean...
Yeah,
yes.
I'm not...
complaining, per se?
Complaining, just making an observation. Gerfurler.
Why does my... Why does he keep bringing me grip gel? It's worthless. Like the 4th grip gel they've brought me.
Cool. Pot friend. Rock is grateful for this meet again. I know you're not there yet. It's reading a sub conversation.
Okay. Uh-oh. There's someone called Harushafont Greystone. Sounds very official. Ready for Jean Valjean?
Yep. Wook la Dawn Servant, Arcanum, you honor us with your presence.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliolal isn't a short one.
Poof, call. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants.
To hear the head of reason has passed brings me great sorrow. But we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offering to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction.
Against fire code. Nonsense. You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's.
I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Arcanum. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant.
When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. Oh, that's the Tuliolal I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozama Uka and the Yakoyo Chirwagur Saltern. I won't forsake them.
As I was moved by your father's influence, so too many of the Chirwagur come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium, while not easily shifted, neither are they immutable.
Heh. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words.
I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I have been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Cool. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between Hellpans and Potsworn is the very spirit of the healthy pot pact.
A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmuruk.
The Zabrak Raj? I believe I saw him in the sands below.
The Gleam Sands. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too.
They didn't give the big guy a dance? Gosh.
Boom, 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 boom. Ready to talk?
Huh? My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension.
No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wook Lamont.
More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud.
I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew.
I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me.
I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet.
The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good.
I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him.
That we are.
By the by, have you seen Kittenram anywhere? Tankwa, that is. Kittenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either.
The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required some time to salve injured pride.
Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime.
Nodders.
All right, I think I found everyone. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. Nodders?
Gonna go over to the forward cabins. Teleport up. So I don't see anything on the...
Yeah, me either. Did talk to Alice, definitely.
Excellent.
Ready to talk to Kryle?
Yep.
Clicking. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account.
Cutscene.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulishola with me. not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamook, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuloyolal as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
That's the plan?
Yeah.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Otters.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Boop, 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 boo. Boop, boop, boodly doo.
Your cutscenes have been going a little bit faster than mine.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not worried. I was just walking off. Oh, BRB. I feel like opening the new zone is probably a tomorrow thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Is that okay by you?
Yeah.
My red mage is 97.
Nice.
MSQ is 95.
Is there another job you wanted to get some XP on or something? Or is it bedtime, basically?
That's what I'm trying to decide. I feel like it would probably be better if I left it for the moment, but... But in terms of leveling, my astrologian is very close to 93. So that would be the other thing to work on. Maybe I should get my Wondrous Tales done.
Today is the last day if you still have the first week, so I don't know if you did that already.
Mine expires on 7/9. You already do yours?
I did not properly pick it up on this character, so I have the 7/9. But I'm happy to squish some stuff if you want.
Sure. I need a 51 to 59